Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Well, I say good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're connecting from. We are live on Money Matters today. Money Matters Live. Welcome to today's episode. And today's episode, we'll be discussing about the businesses you can do. What are the businesses you can do in the 21st century? What business can you do? Here in Money Matters, we discuss everything that has to do with money, how to make money, multiply money, and also to manage money. And in order to do that, this also encompasses of your savings, your investment, life insurance, real estate, everything you can do as a result in order to make money. We have been called to go out to multiply, and just beyond multiplying humans, we also need to multiply our resources. So today, I'm excited to have you on this show. So I want to welcome everyone joining. I'd like to know where you're connecting from, your location, and your name. I am speaking from Atlanta, Georgia, so great to connect with everyone. But before I go into today's episode of discussing the kind of business we can do in the 21st century, I'd like to introduce myself. My co-host should be joining any moment from now. My name is Sandra Uko. I'm a Maxwell Leadership Certified Team Member Speaker, Trainer, and Coach. I'm also a member of the Toastmaster, a best-selling author, and your sales IT expert of over 20 years. I've been in the IT industry selling IT software. So thank you. I guess when I introducing myself, there was an interruption. And so I said I'm a Maxwell Leadership Certified Team Member, Coach, Speaker, and Trainer, a member of the Toastmaster, a best-selling author, and an IT sales lady of over 20 years. I was selling IT software, both hardware and software. So you know what it means to sell. And yeah, you have code cards, and you have warm calls, customers, people you know that you can reach out to, and those that you do not even know and you do not have a relationship with them. My co-host is meant to take this class for today on businesses you can do in the 21st century. But before we have him on board, I'd like to just say what the Money Matters show is all about. Here we'll talk about savings. I think the first episode we had was savings, why you must save, why you must take savings as very important. Just the way you take your bills, how important is paying your bills are to you. If it is important, then saving should be as important as when you pay your bills. So right, we talk about investment. Aside from savings, you can have money in your account if it's not well used. The money can be there, and when emergency comes, you get to use everything. But when you have your money working for you, such that the money you have accumulated over time, now the more you're sending the money on an errand to go work for you to multiply, so that while you're sleeping, your money is making money for you. And that's why we talk about investment. There are different investments you can embark on in the year 2023 and beyond. And we also have real estate, because you know that with real estate, sometimes you have the markets, the bullish market and the bearish market. But beyond that, real estate, you cannot outrightly 100% lose. But with crypto and others, when there is a bullish or bearish market, you get to suffer it. And when it is high, you get to enjoy it. But with real estate, when the prices come down, you can also wait for it. Just appreciation of your landed property, your housing property can appreciate, and then you can sell to make good profits. We have what you call the life insurance, health insurance, the insurance that you can embark on that are not tax deductible. Insurance that you can, plan your children's education. You can plan for your old age. You can even plan for your burial. You don't want to go ask for GoFundMe, people to raise money for you when you're no longer here, just in case you want to, just in order for you to raise money for burial or all sorts. But beyond that, we also have businesses you can do. And today, we are going to be diving into online businesses you can do in the 21st century. So I go into it. Why do we need to go online? So if your business is not online, you will be left behind. Businesses, and with COVID, a lot of things happened. And business went from just being offline, just being people having stores, and now being online. You don't need to pay so much even to have an outlet You can do business from your home. All you need to do, have great pictures of what item or product you're selling and showcase them on a good platform online. And then people can reach out to you through phone calls, via, via so many means to get to you to buy your products. And just like Amazon is one of the largest markets online, you want to reach out, you want to put your businesses, you want to put everything you do online. Online, we have introduction of I'm going to be covering the introduction of internet. When did internet come into be, and why do we need to leverage on internet to get our business to everyone in the world? Businesses have gone just beyond you and your shop or your outfit. It is a global business now because we have the internet, and with the internet we can reach everyone everyone in a jiffy. People in Australia, people in Canada can reach out to you and say they want your product. And as well, you can respond to them and say, okay, thank you. Once they make the payments, you're able to package and send to them. And why do we need to do online businesses? Online businesses opportunities. I'm going to be discussing and breaking down the different online businesses that we have in this 21st century and how you can start an online business. Then at the end of the day, we'll wrap it up by taking questions and clarifications where people need more light. So introduction of the internet. The internet has evolved from a closed system for communication between developers to use in the public domain, to file sharing, multi-dimensional communication on social media, e-commerce platform, now to decentralized technology. So the augmented reality. And this is what internet has done in the time past. Beyond that, before then, we had our business, we have our shops, we have our outlets that we have to drive to. But this time around, you can be in the house, in the four walls of your house, and you are able to sell. You do not need to incur so much debt in trying to get an outfit, furnishing it, get a sales boy, a sales girl, someone to stand in for you. But this one, you can be in the forefront of your house, making sure that you're able to reach out to everyone in the world and people can connect to you all around the globe. So internet is critical if your business is online. So why online business? We are going into an era, we are growing digitally. Everything we do now is online. So digitalization cannot be overwritten, cannot be put back. We need to embrace it and run with it. And beyond that, it is scalable for maximum growth potential. We've noticed that, with the internet, businesses have grown. People can be in several countries and are able to connect with each other. Even when you want to buy your products, you just go online, check out the products you want to buy, place order, and before you know it, the products are at your doorstep. And beyond that, we reward passion and talent with profits. You find out what your passions are. What are the things you like to sell? What are the things that you love to sell, you love to, in order to reach everyone? What are the things you want to reach out to, you want to sell, you want to showcase for the world to know? And there are opportunities for multiple resources. You can sell as much as possible, and by so doing, your resources, you're having an increase in income, your resources, and you're active in doing business. There's lower startup costs. There are businesses you can do because with the internet and being online, the cost of starting business is lower. You're not incurring the cost of paying for 2-3 years annum or per annum of a store or a shop. And at the end of the day, sometimes you have such outfit, you pay so much money, the cost of running the business itself is so high, such that even the cost of the product becomes so high. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. I'm actually getting co-host to come in. So that's what happened. At the end, you find out that the cost of doing business is really cheaper because we have the internet. You do not need to incur more costs in getting an outfit. So you can do it in the four walls of your house. And relatively, it is cheaper compared to having a physical business. We have expanded markets. You're reaching a global business. You're reaching a global market. You're reaching out to people in Australia, India, and China. They can see your product, and they can, reach out to you in a jiffy, wherever you are in the world. They can like your product, get to buy your product, and all you need to do is get the product package and ship to the customer. Awesome. And I'm taking a bow here. I have my co-host, Financial Paul. He'll be introducing himself and also taking the the businesses you can do in the 21st century. Welcome, Israel.
Welcome, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Sorry for keeping up. Not really keeping up. I had some slight issues, so I just had to quickly fix it
That's
before I
okay.
come up.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
The floor,
do I really need to? What do you say?
the floor is all yours. You need to introduce yourself and take the business. Businesses we can
Okay.
do in the 21st century.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm Financial Paul, a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants out of Nigeria, and I teach and train people on money, finance, investment with my knowledge from business over a decade now and professional education. So I set out Financial Port channel to talk on business and investment. So just like Sandra was saying earlier on the internet business, I think I would start off from that. This is of course everybody should know that the internet business is the business of the 21st century. Now, if you look at the internet, if you noticed, most CEOs um, or business people, most of them are now on the internet. A lot of people are coming up on YouTube. A lot of people are coming up on TikTok. A lot of people are coming up on Instagram. So you have to be what? If you want to venture into the business of the 21st century, you have to be omnipresent. Not that you want to be like Christ, but you have to be present on all
Everywhere.
social media. If they come on YouTube, they should see you. If they come on Instagram, they should see you. If they come on Facebook, they should see you. If they come on LinkedIn, they should see you. If they come on Twitter, they should see you. So you might be thinking, how do I want to do all this at once? You might not start once. You might start from a platform, then you move to other platforms. And there are ways you can do it that it will be easy for you. You don't have to create content on every of the platforms. You could just be on one platform, then you use a lot of AI tools or some what's it called? You could work with some video editors and they break your content into different platforms. Now, why is it that you have to be omnipresent? You have to create content that will attract people, that will bring what? That will bring your audience, that would attract the right audience. In fact, there is a YouTuber, a business minded YouTuber that built his business on YouTube. And guess what? Sandra just talked about the insurance business. His name is Patrick Bet David. He has a YouTube channel called Patrick Bet David. And guess what? His company was built majorly, or let's say 50% on YouTube, because he was able to kick off earlier enough an insurance company in the USA, then got agents across the European globe from his YouTube channel. And not being present in other countries, he has a lot of agents in other countries because his company has a platform. So you have to do what? You have to engage in the business on the 21st century, and that is about becoming an influencer in your space. You can be an influencer in the marketing space, in the business space, in the what's it called, in the comedy space, in the art space, in the music space. Once you are an influencer, that becomes a what? That becomes a platform to for your business to thrive because people know you. You have influenced them, you have added value to them. Now when you bring a proposal to them as regards the services you offer, people will do what? People will buy into it. People will buy into it. If you look
True.
at most of the influencers, or influencing is the business, is one of the business of the 21st century. If you can crack the code, if you can break the code. How many of us have been following the news or the trending information on Instagram about Hilda that wanted to break the Guinness Book of Record of the world largest someone that cooked for the longest time. Now she was able to prepare a PR team that pushed this event, and a lot of people in Nigeria and all over the globe have known her. Now, our social media presence moved from I think 400,000 As at yes, the last time I checked it, that was earlier today, 1.2 million. Do you know the meaning of that? That means she's going to be having a lot of brand deals. Her business is going to grow the more. A lot of companies will reach out to her just to associate with her. So many opportunities because she was able to grow her influence. So look at your business now and look at what can I create that will grow my influence and can rub off on my business. If you grow your influence, your business will grow. That is it. The business of the 21st century. If you grow your business, your influence, your business will grow.
Hmm.
Another business that you just talked about, Sandra, that I would like to elaborate on is the real estate investment. We'll be talking about other investment. Now, I know a lot of people have been thinking that, oh, we always hear real estate investment. In fact, the last show, Dr. Lumide talked about real estate investment. He mentioned something that is very key, that if you want to be in business in this 21st century, looking at fluctuation in the value of the dollar or the naira, looking at inflation every time there's always an inflation increase in the percentage compared to the last year. One of the things you need to do, just find a way to be in the real estate field, no matter the country you are in. If you are in Nigeria, if you are in US, if you are in South Africa, if you are in whatever country, just make sure you try as much as possible to key into real estate in either the country you are or the country you are conversant with. You could be in the US and you are investing in real estate in eyebrow areas in Nigeria, and your money is working for you, your money is growing. Dr. Lumide made mention of real estate being a tool of wealth creation and wealth retention. If you don't understand how it goes, attend real estate classes. You would understand that if you have just 5 million naira or 10 million naira or 20 million naira and you know what to do, I can tell you in the space of 3 years or 5 years, you'll be shocked at what you'll be doing with that. It could be 2 million naira, it could be 1 million naira. See, real estate, just understand the market. You can use it to get cash flow and you can use it to get long-term capital appreciation. So I will break it down now for you so that it could be relatable for someone who have a million naira or 500,000 naira or $10,000 or $5,000. Now, if you have, take for instance, let's just say 3 million naira, begin to look at properties that you can buy in bulk, that you can hold for a period of time and you can sell over time. Now, in the real estate space, I used to tell my audience, don't think about buying one plot, think about buying 6 plots, that is 1 acre, or buy 2 acres. Now, if you look at cheap landed property in or affordable landed property with large propensity to appreciate in value, don't buy one, don't buy two, don't buy three, buy four, five, or six, or buy 12. Now, in a short while, there's what we call land flipping and land banking. Real estate companies are just doing land flipping and land banking. They go to the families, they buy from the family, they check the land. Is it free from government acquisition? Does that land has future propensity to appreciate in price? Now, after doing their due diligence, they buy the land, they register it, and they develop a model that they can make money short term and long term. Most real estate companies don't buy one plot, they don't buy 2 plots, they buy 10 to 20 acres, they buy 30 acres. Why do they do so? They do this because they are taking long term and short term together. Now, when they buy 20 acres or they buy 30 acres, they do a little development, they clear the road, do the gatehouse, do the architecture, bring a development mindset to the estate, and they begin to sell it. If they buy one plot for 100,000 naira, after the development, they might sell one plot for 500,000 naira or 600,000 naira. This is what they do. Short term and long term view. And that is land flipping and land banking. If you want to venture into this, it will help you to make money, manage money, and multiply money. But you have to understand the business because it is highly risky, highly stressful. And no matter how highly risky and highly stressful it is highly profitable if you can do your due diligence well. Now, going back to real estate company, they buy largest parts of land, 20 acres, 30 acres, do the little development, register it to make sure it is secured. Now, in the space of 5 years, they bought 5 acres or 20 acres or 30 acres. They are selling it by plot. Now, what real estate company does is that they don't sell off everything. They bought 40 acres as an instance. They sell off 30 acres. Create an architectural mindset for the buyers. Okay, this is what we have. This is what we have. Now, if they allocate those 30 acres, they will do what? They start doing some little development with the remaining plots they have, let's say 10 acres. And now the people they sold to, they also start their development. They leave that place. They've been able to make sales of like 20 acres to 30 acres within a short time, which is usually within 1 year. They move to another estate. This is the land banking and land flipping. It's another ball game when you're talking about building construction, or you are constructing houses, bungalows, flats, terrace, masonettes. So it's another ball game. Now, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that if you sit down and look at real estate holistically, and you are ready to go into real estate, you can be making short-term income and also be doing long-term investment at the same time. All you need to do what? Know the real estate field. Dr. Lumide Manuel said, what you know determine how far you go. And I added, what you know also determine how fast you grow. You might be looking at that little resources with you. All you just need to do is to know the business you want to venture into very well. And that little resources within a matter of time, in a short time, maybe 2 years, 3 years, you will be shocked at what you can do with that. So real estate investment will help you edge against inflation, especially if you know the business very well. Let me quickly go into a little short event that happened with real estate investment with my experience. There was a property that it was brought to my attention to buy. And guess what? When I saw that property, that is why I'm saying, if you know the business very well, if you just have 4 million naira or 5 million naira, you will do a lot. Now, I came to that property. They were selling that property for an amount. Let me use an instance. I don't want to be very, very detailed. You understand? Now, they said, okay, this property is selling for 4 million naira, an instance. And when I got there, I surveyed the property and I discovered that this property, these people are selling it lesser than the market price. Maybe because it was seasonal period and the owners of the land, they need money. They need to celebrate. And I was like, this land is just like you're using 4 million naira to buy 8 million naira property. It's just like they said, drop 4 million and collect 8 million. That's just how I was looking at it. Drop 4 million, collect 9 million. But it's not as easy as that, because you have to buy, you have to market to be able to convert that 4 million to 9 million. But I knew that, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is a no-brainer. Let me buy this. And when I bought it, guess what? Within a space of 6 months to 7 months, I sold it out. Though I left some parts for myself, because I'm also looking at short term and long term. Because the truth is that you bought a place for 4 million and you quickly sold that within 1 year for 9 million. Do you know that after 4 or 5 years, that place you sold for 9 million might be selling for like 25 million? So it is not wise that you sell off everything. Sell parts, use the money, repeat it. So it helps you to get cash flow, short term and long term. So why am I saying all these things? A lot of people always think, oh, when they think about real estate, you just invest and you forget about it. Your money is gone until a long term view. No, if you look at short term, you will also do what? You will also make money as you are looking at the long term. So look at what the two things I spoke about now is the business of influence, the business of real estate. Then everything, Sandra made mention of some of this stuff. Now, the insurance space is a very good deal that one needs to look out for. Now, if I would ask people watching this video, a lot of us are millionaires. If you check the let's say from the past 10 years, or let's say the period you've been depending on yourself, calculate how much at the average of the average amount you spend on a daily basis, times it times 365 days, times the number of years you've been dependent on yourself, you discover that you are a millionaire. Millions have passed through your hand. In fact, one of the things that I'm always surprised about. You can also do this. You can go to your bank and tell them to print your bank statement for the past 5 years, or send you your bank statement. You don't need to print it. But I used to print my bank statement every month, or every two months, or every 6 months. And sometimes I'm shocked at how money is flowing in and out of my bank. You might be surprised that at the end of the month, I don't have this amount of money. But if you check your bank statement for the past 5 years, you'll be shocked on how much I've moved in and out of your bank. All you just need to do is to create a system that will track or will properly use that money effectively. A lot of us are just spending money. We don't have a track, we don't have an account of where the money is going to. Okay, I've spent this money here, I've spent this money here, I've spent this money here. If you invest in insurance business, though that is on a long-term view, but I'm going to tell you, you'll be shocked and you'll be glad you invested in it. Do you know, Sandra, an insurance company paid me an amount like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, wow, that money I've been saving in, like, let's say 12 months. It's not long. But when they sent me that money, though it's not so much, but I was happy, like, I got this money in bulk. And the interest they added on it, I was surprised, like, wow, interesting. And again, I even have another insurance savings that's for 5 years. This year is the second year. And on a yearly basis, they increase it by 10%. Because I told them that, okay, inflation always increase. If I'm saving 50, for instance, I'm saving 15,000 every month. At the end of the year, that would have been like 180,000. Now the next year, increase it by 10%. Instead of me paying 15,000, add 10% of 15,000, that's 1.5, that's 16.5. I'll be paying 65 from the second year. Now on the third year, add another 10%, that's like 1,615 naira to 16.5. So I'll be paying, like, just add it up. At the end of the fifth year, they are going to pay me additional 50% of what I've gathered. So sometimes you might be looking at the money with you, that is not enough. Guess what? That little that is not enough, Dr. Lumide Emmanuel said, he does spend all he received. It's even in the Bible. It's not wise. No matter how small you are, no matter how not being enough it is, come on, one just have to set aside something for long term view. And I used to tell people the current economic situation will position people to live or think about short term alone. And when we think about short term alone, we are running the rat race. It's as simple as that. Set your investment into two: short term, long term. This investment is for the next 5 years. I don't care how much is coming in now, but it's for the next 5 years or the next 10 years. The insurance investment. Now, I have a real estate. Okay, this one too is for the next 3 to 5 years. Now, remember I talked about short-term real estate investment. So you do them all together. Buy where you can buy 3, 6 plots. Have a mindset that within 7 months, 8 months, 1 year or 2 years, I want to sell out three. Then the three, I want to use it to invest in the remaining three that I left. Now that's mixture of short term and long term. The insurance service will help you think about long term, because if you are always thinking about short term, is always the rat race, because the economy will catch up with a lot of people thinking about short term. Most of the time I just say, thank God I understand real estate earlier on, because it just helps you to go ahead of others in that are struggling financially. Because once you key in the money down now, whether inflation likes, let it go up or down, your investment is also going
Okay.
up, is also safe. It's your money is safe and your investment is going up. There are properties that you can buy, maybe 3 plots, 6 plots. I don't think about 3, 6 plots again. Maybe maybe minimum is 5 acres. And guess what? Once I get the 5 acres, or let's say 10 acres, Like I told you, land banking and land flipping. You keep some for long, you keep some for short. Now, that is what we should be thinking in the 21st century,
Are you thinking
because
of how to
the
publish your
economy.
book on Amazon or how to get your published book to become an Amazon bestseller book? Dip Insight Books is the perfect in-between solution in transforming your ideas into a book. We can help you with all the complicated parts of publishing, such as process TO transformation. What we do: full manuscript evaluation, receive quality assurance edit, full copy edit and final proofread to remove spelling and grammar mistakes, oversee your cover design, create your interior layout, publish and distribute your book, lock down your marketing strategy. Ghostwriting, where there is no manuscript. Our goal is to help you publish your book promptly. Contact us today at 404-740-9091. Email us at info@dipinsightworld.com. To start the submission process, check us out at www.books.dipinsightworld.com and submit your details. You can visit our Facebook page at Dip Insight World.
Welcome
Wow.
back. I'm sorry. I had to use my phone. It was my
Okay.
so I needed to just come in. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead.
Okay, great, great. So that reminds me, after I made mention of this, I'm going to make mention of one more or two. Now, looking at that insurance
Like, I
business,
like to say something. I want
yes,
us to go talk about businesses they can do in 21st century that will make them global. Aside from the real estate, there are
yes,
businesses people
yes,
do not have such a large capital. That what they
yes,
have, they can start small. Just no
yes,
matter how small it is, they can start small and build it. Just like
very good.
I started or you started your business, you said with something very meager. But you found out that over time, the money became so large that you could do real estate and you
Brilliant.
could go into other things.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. Okay, so looking at where you are coming from, I think what people can also do now is to create digital businesses, or less something people know as passive businesses. And I will start from, like, looking at the adverts you just you did now, the video you played now. It's an opportunity for people to key into digital businesses or digital courses. Now, you made mention some time ago while we're discussing somebody that your company created book for. Within a short while, it became the bestseller on Amazon. And all the person just need to do is what's it called, is to bring what's it called, an information. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I want, and this is what if they reach out to you. Of course, if you reach out to Sandra can guide you on creation of digital books that you can do, what you can place on Amazon, you can place on, aside Amazon, even in Nigeria. There are people that are creating digital courses and they put it on seller.co. Seller.co is a platform in Nigeria that you can sell your course. Seller.co, selar.co. Now, I used to tell people that you have all it takes in you to create money. Your experience can be turned to money.
Sure.
Your the informations you've gathered over time can be turned to money. There is someone that I heard about from my mentor. He started a lot of businesses and he failed various businesses. Started manufacturing, um, so many business, digital business, started importation, exportation, and he failed so much. And guess what? He decided to finally create a book. How I failed in 50 businesses that I started, and how you too can fail in those 50 business if you follow this way. Follow this way and you are guaranteed to failure. That was the book he created. And a lot of people were so like, really? So you failed in 50 business. Please, I need this book. I need to read this so that if I want to venture in this business, I wouldn't do what you did and I
Mm.
wouldn't fail. And guess what? That was a bestseller. How can you kick off like 50 businesses and you failed? What were the things you do? Somebody who is wise will be like, oh, I want to buy this book. I want to see what you did and you failed, so that I don't do that mistake, so I don't repeat that mistake. So everybody's experience can be converted to income.
Money.
I can remember during the lockdown, in 2020, I was doing the e-commerce business, and government just wake up in Lagos all of a sudden say you are locking down in the next 2 days. They didn't give us time to arrange our stocks, our inventory. They didn't give us time to prepare with our logistics company on how to deliver. It was shut down. And within the next 3 weeks, I had an obligation to pay my investors. And guess what? When it comes to paying investors, with my experience, don't ever tell stories. They don't want to hear anything, whether the economy is going upside down. They invested their money. What they want to hear is, at the end of the investment period, pay me back. By the time you start saying something else, it turns to fraud. So I knew that this is a no-brainer. I need to find a way to raise money. Now, first day into the lockdown, I was like, what can I do? Then I began to create courses that people can do based on the experience I have, how to run digital marketing, how to create a website, even in the lockdown, how to make money from website design, how to make money from digital marketing, how to make money from exportation. Because during that period, exportation was doing well. People in America have bought all they need to. In fact, the supermarket was locked down because people have bought what's it called, tissue papers and the like. So a lot of people were exporting this stuff. So I created that information, and guess what? I sold to almost $500,000 on during the lockdown, right in my room. But there was a system that I adopted, a system whereby you give people and then you tell them to upgrade or get a higher version. So you can create a course. And how do you create a course? It could be from your experience. You've had a lot of experience in business or in sales or marketing. Create a 3 days workshop. And when you create a 3 days workshop, teach people very well and give them a premium offer. That could be in a course. And once you create that course, people will do what? Will key in. One person reached out to me and said, Paul, you've given us a lot of information that is mind-blowing in 3 days. How about we now paying for this premium offer you have? Means it to be so extraordinary. The person did what? The person had to pay. And every day I wake up seeing alert on my phone. Like I wake up, I'll just be seeing alert, different alert. Though I made it so affordable for people to buy because it was in lockdown and people were struggling financially. So the business of the 21st century is creating courses. You might be thinking, oh, I don't have what I know. Is it good enough? By the time you start teaching people on the 50% knowledge you have on a particular case, on a particular topic, as you are teaching, you are doing what? You are researching the more. And as you are researching the more, you are learning on your field and you become better. You grow from 50% knowledge to 60 to 70 to 80. And by that time, you are becoming better at your game, at your craft. So don't look at it that, oh, I don't know anything. Oh, is this good enough? There are people who don't even know what you know. So there are some times that I would create videos and I think I am so, I've broken it down so much. And I'll still have people reach out to me and say, Financial Port, this thing you say you break down, I still don't understand. Though. You have to do it like you've not broken it down. So sometimes you might think what you know, a lot of people know it. Whereas there are people who don't even know up to 30% of what you know. Begin to think about how you can monetize your knowledge. And that is by creating books and courses. Now, it has become so easy that even if you don't want to create those books yourself, we have the service of Sandra. Sandra can create books for you that are what? That are bestsellers. She has created that before. So just reach out. I don't know, maybe you might want to put you can reach out to her in the number in the description or in the number in the comment section. And guess what? These books can be placed on online platforms and they will be sold out. So digital courses is something that you can do, and you can create several of them that can make money while you are doing what? While you are sleeping. This is something that you need to look out for. This will give you short-term cash flow that you can use to invest in a long term. I don't know if we have more minutes into the show,
We do.
or what do you say?
We do. It's a 1 hour, and we're just about 40 minutes now.
Okay, great. Okay, that means I can continue. I just
You
needed to
can.
be okay.
You can.
So you can create, don't look so much outward, like what are mighty things. Right from your experience, you can monetize your experience. People are looking forward to do what? People are looking forward to um, and your knowledge. Now, another thing people can do, you can become a social media, what's it called? These are business of the 21st century. You can look for becoming a social media manager. Now, any business that will help people to make more money, we make money. A lot of people are looking for people that will manage their social media space, in the sense that getting them more attention, doing digital marketing for them,
Yeah.
and making increasing their sales. You might be shocked. There are people that are looking for this service. There are people in the network marketing space. There are people in the what is it called? They used to call it a name. Is it relates to marketing? They have different products they want to sell. They are looking for marketers that can do digital marketing for them, or social media marketing, and you'll be shocked about how much they will pay. Some people reach out to me on, they want to push their brand,
I
and
think
guess what?
what you're trying to talk about is affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing, network marketing. There is also one, but I've forgotten the name. It has marketing behind it.
Is it drop shipping?
No, it's not drop shipping. I will remember as time goes on, but it has to do with selling a product. All these things have to do with selling products. And guess what? If you are good with marketing, you are good with understanding digital space, social media marketing, a lot of people can, some, if you meet companies that need this service, they can pay you as much as 600,000 naira. I've
Yeah.
met companies that reach out to me that, oh, um this company that sells some of all these products, like not really GLLD, they are GNLD opponents. They sell a lot of these alkaline cups, panty liner, so many products, and they reach out to me like, guy, I want you to bring us online. We need to come, we need to be present on social media, on WhatsApp, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. And guess what? I first told them these are the things you need to do: create a digital presence, have your website, and these are this. And I charged them. Guess what? They really paid quite an amount that even me, I was surprised. So people can pay this amount just to be to become
Consult for
present.
them.
What do you say?
I said to consult for them. People can pay you so much.
Consult for them. People can pay. So when they pay that money, I was just like, wow, interesting. I said, okay, let's kick off. So sometimes a lot of people that needs to get their brand out there are looking for people that know the job, that can help them get their brand out there, that can help them grow their social presence, that can help them position well online, grow their PR. If you understand this, you will make money. You could appear as a social media consultant, and you consult for company on like a 6 month basis or 3 months. And when you do that, it is on a contract basis. They can pay you. Now if you have 10 of this company or 5 of this company, you are good to go. I have, after doing this for a while and also running my own business, I discovered that I can't do everything I want. So I engaged somebody also to be doing it while I focus on much more strategic level. And guess what? This guy that is doing it, that is handling it, because it has to do with posting on a daily basis, do this, do that, and I follow up, run this ad. Why don't you do it this way? Okay, let's do it this way. You can do this thing and work with about 10 companies and they are paying you. I know how much you are paying the current guy that is handling it for us. If you are doing this for 10 companies, the guy is just, sometimes he could work from home and he could be making 80,000 naira from one company. And if you check his Instagram handle, he has like 10 accounts that he manages. Collect 80,000 naira from this one, 50,000 from this one, 40,000 from this one, 100,000 from this one. Almost 10 companies. At the end of the month, he can be making close to 500,000 naira without exaggeration, because our company is paying him, let's say, doing an hybrid job, and almost 100,000 naira. So what of if he has like about, and he has like about 10 I checked the Instagram because we gave him access to our own page, so he can work from home during the time we'll be working from home, so that he doesn't have to be having barrier to what is the login details. Just give him an admin access, so he can post, comment, and run ads. Now he has like about 10. You don't need to look too further. Mighty business, like Sandra said. Real estate, a lot of people are looking at how can I come into this space. But if you understand some of these digital skills, you can just handle 5 clients, 10 clients, and you are good. There's a lady that has been following me. She's a freelancer, and this is what she does on freelancer sites, and they pay her in dollars. In fact, after they paid her, she came to me and said, Paul, I have this amount of money. What can I do? I told her, good. Now you have a cash flowing business, divert it into a long term business. The money you are getting from this, invest in real estate, invest in businesses that can pay you over a long time. Now, this income source will now be a short term income source that will be giving you cash flow. So, and you divert it into a business that can give you long term, just in case in the future something happens to this short term, you can
Yeah.
just sell off this, and you are able to balance yourself. So you want to look at that. Another thing you can do now is the e-commerce business. But a lot of people, the mistake they do on the e-commerce business is that they want to start everything on their own. You want to create the website on your own. You want to run the adverts on your own. You want to do the fulfillment on your own. You want to reach out to the customers on your own. You are going to burn out. You might not get the results immediately,
Almost immediately.
almost immediately. So what you need to do is look forward for partnerships. What I notice about a lot of Nigerians, we don't want to do co-founding thing. If you look at a lot of foreign companies and tech companies, you have a lot of co-founders. Nigerians, you see a lot of CEOs, no co-founder, because we want to be the only one to chop the profit. But when you have a system or a business like the e-commerce business, and you're able to have somebody that is also like-minded with you, the person can also share in the profit of your business, and it will move you further. So if you look at e-commerce business, don't look at, oh, I have to create the website, I have to do this, I have to do that. Start thinking about partnerships that you can set up. You could be partnering with other e-commerce brands that could make sales for you and could eat in the profit. What you want to do is you want to get cash flow at the starting point, become profitable, then you scale up. So looking at the e-commerce business, you can look at partnering with top e-commerce brand in your country, and sell there. Big influencers, they are still selling on eBay, they are still selling on Amazon. And I'm shocked to see one big influencer that still buys and sell on eBay. He goes to remote area in America, buys those toys in bulk, in thousands of dollars, places it online, and he makes a lot of money. Maybe a toy you could buy for like um $1 or $5 in remote area, he will buy them, place it online, and sell it for like $20, and people will buy it. So one should also do in-depth research on platforms that they can place their products on, and they do what, and they sell, and they make profits. If you do the e-commerce space, you can do what, you can also make money from that platform. Look at the products that you want to sell that are easy to be sold, not so unique. Because another thing there is that if you are on the platform and you are trying to be 100% different with your product, sometimes you might struggle to make sales. If you look at products that are fast selling products, and you have similar products to that product, it is easier for clients to say, oh, these are fast selling products, this one is similar, let me try this out, and you eat into the share of the market. So e-commerce business is some of the business of the 21st century that you can do that would help you to make money, manage money, and multiply money.
Sure.
Yes. So do this and you will make money. Another business that you can do, a lot of people used to think most of these online business are really making a lot of money. It's just that most people think once you just kick off, you make money immediately. It is not so. Even the affiliate marketing business, which is a very good business, once you start, there are things you need to follow in order for you to make money. You have to follow systems, you have to follow adverts, you have to run adverts. Even the YouTube channel, creating a YouTube channel is also a business of the 21st century. But a lot of people want to quickly come into it and make money. They don't want to do the work. It takes work. In fact, one of the highest paid YouTuber now is earning more than 5 million naira, $5 million on a monthly basis. But these people have been on the game for up to 5-10 years, and they are reinvesting in their platforms. They make money, they buy gears, they create a team around them, and they keep pushing it, keep pushing it. These businesses has a multiplier effect. If
Yeah.
you are making $10 this month and you keep on pushing it without slowing down, within the next 1 year, you won't be making $10 monthly. You might be making like $100.
Yeah.
And it's on a multiplier effect. After 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you discover that your income increases. So for me, I used to look at it that it pays to run this thing. Do the grind it, try as much as possible to do the YouTube. You want to do the affiliate. After a period of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you begin to see the result. And some of
Yeah.
these platforms that you have created will now create big businesses for you, or will become a platform that your business will thrive on. So having a YouTube channel is a business that you can do. I cannot overemphasize the beauty of growing a channel in the niche you like, in the space you feel you
Okay.
are knowledgeable on, or in the space you feel you have passion for. You create a niche on and you start posting and start talking about that, you definitely get your viewers. And over time, when you grow, you will make a lot of money. Don't forget the person I talked about that created or built his insurance company on YouTube, on Instagram, and they make money from this. Even the affiliate marketing business, most of these companies or these business individuals, they build their business on online platform, basically Instagram and YouTube. If you can crack the code on these two spaces, you really make a lot of money from them. Very, 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 very certain. It might take a while, but definitely you will make money. I don't know if it's question time, because almost like I think it's like
It is, but even in the absence, if we do not have questions, and I want to
okay,
add one or two things.
okay,
So I think if there are people who want to come into the studio, fine. But if you want to send your message or your comments or your question, you can drop in the comment section. We'll be able to read it out. But before then, there are also things you could do, like the graphic
yeah,
design. You come up with flyers. You come up with so many other designs that you can sell. That's another one. All you need to do is pay for a subscription, maybe Canva, um, whatever, add Adobe, Photoshop that you can use to come up with great design. And beyond that, you can also become a translator. You might be speaking maybe 3, 4 languages, Spanish, French,
mm,
and the rest. You can become a translator. Like in Fiverr, we have a lot of people translator there. They can translate your book from one version, English version, to other version, like Spanish. Maybe you want to sell your book in Spanish, you want to sell in French. In French. So there are many other things. You can sell handmade artwork. Some of us might be gifted, you don't have to draw, you come up with good, good concepts. So handy bag, you can do some handmade bag, native clothes. We find that people in Europe and in North America like African attire. You might do some of those things, and at the end of the day, you get to sell them online. People from all around the globe can reach out to you because you find that people in India, people in China, people in Australia want African attire. So they can go online to procure from you. And we have people who teach foreign language. There's some people who you can be, maybe you're looking for a teacher to teach or coach your kids. You can also get teachers online. So many things we can do, like the drop shipping is said, spoke about, and they have also interpreter. You have a coaching session, and you have issue in the language, and you are going to be, training a certain group of people from another country, and they do not speak English. You can become an interpreter, and you are paid based on the services you render. So, and like you rightly said, you spoke about app developer. Sometimes you want to come up with apps for your business. Those are business you can do. Website developer, team designer, so many other things you can do. And he rightly spoke about social media manager. You can also become a virtual assistant. I started with that, and it was, I was taking calls for some people. I was doing some things for them, as in getting their flyers out, posting it out for them, sending it to them, just to make them, help them, focus on the major, as in the real business that they ought to. So all I do, I take care of the back end. So you can become a virtual assistant, like you rightly said, influencers of brand, remote customer service agent can be there for as a remote customer service agent. Some people need help in CV writing, speech writing, self-publishing, proposal writing, copywriting, and content creation. So many other business you can do in the 21st century. It looks like you want to say something, Paul.
Yeah, yes, you are in line with that, and I'm just agreeing with what you just said. Now, there are quite a number of business that people are not making money from, and people are really making money from that. Even like you said, website design. I have a friend that has a website. He has 4 websites, and he's making a lot of dollars from this website. All you just need to do is to get monetized on Google, and the website is making money, and companies are reaching out just to place adverts. The website is just talking about gist, just African gist or Nigerian gist or gossip. I know that those are the things that trend. So he has 4 websites. I don't want to call, I can call the website name. You can go and check it. Koza 99, so many websites for 7 newscasts, and the website is making money. But like I said, a lot of people are so concerned about how they can enter and make money now. It took him like 7 months or 6 months or 8 months to do that website, and a lot of work posting content, writing content that is Google ad friendly, Google friendly, that has that is search engine optimized, and posting those content. And after a while, he subscribed for YouTube access, and YouTube granted that because he started having audience. So you can have access on a website, you can have access on a YouTube channel. So these businesses, a lot of people used to shy away from them, and they don't know that they are making money in dollars. The best thing you can do for yourself now is begin to think about skills you can do that can earn you in dollar, especially if you are in Nigeria. The naira note is so poor. It's so poor. It's so poor. Just to, you want to change $100 is like 70 something thousand naira. I want to change $1,000 is over hundreds of thousands of naira. It's so poor. So and pounds is changing. The pounds is appreciating. So people should begin to look at digital business that has less cost of entrance and that can make you money even in dollars. So Sandra, you are on track. Like looking at the website designing and the graphics design, people are really making money from
Like
graphics
the
design.
you that you spoke about, they are personal chef. I have friends who are personal chef. They just cook different delicacies of food. They have the pictures online, and all people need to do is place orders, and she delivers. She cooks and sends to them. You consult as a nutritionist. Tell people what kind
Wow.
of product of food they can eat to keep fit, and there you start making money. You can become a voiceover artist. You have a product you want to promote, and you want someone to become a
Wow.
voice over, just to speak over it, and that's one way. Online fitness coach, you can become one, and you can also create so many things. You can start your clothing line, start or launch a podcast. So many things you can do, with your passion. Find out what you love to do, what you can do with the little you have. Everyone has a skill in them. And so please, you have to harness that gift that God has put in you. If you do not harness it, no one will do it. And that's why I said, if you look for validation outside, you won't get it. You are supposed to be your number one validator. You validate yourself. You become your praise singer, your first cheerleader. As no one will do that for you. You've got to do it yourself. So you have to find out what is it that I can do even while sleeping. What is it that I love to do that I can do any day, anything. Once you discover your passion, find out how can you start it. Should you, if you need help, you can talk to me or talk to Financial Paul. He'll be able to guide you, because I found out that there are several businesses we can do in the 21st century. Thank God we have internet. So we're able to leverage all the internet in order to be able to reach a global market.
Yeah,
Back to
exactly.
you.
Yeah, I think I have some people are commenting on the comment section. Wealthy Babs, excellent break, and Deborah Taylor talked about the emphasis on the patience in the progress. So and that is true about creating business of the 21st century.
Sure.
It doesn't come, the money doesn't come immediately. If you
It's
want the
not.
money to come immediately, go and get a job. After 1 month, you get salary. It's as simple as that. But if it is something that you want for it to last and give you a long-term inflow, it might not come easily. But after a while, you are going to start earning money
Sure.
from it. So it's a good one. It's a good one. I just wanted to emphasize on that. It's
Okay,
fine.
then before we call it a day, I would want to just encourage everyone, choose an online business idea that you have. Think about the business, grow it, think it, and be ready to do it. Validate your business idea with market research. Find out what is it that people need. Yes, you have your passion, but you must find out what's the problem that is out there in the market that you want to solve. You don't want to get a product that is already a market that is already overcrowded. So if you're looking at making money quick, that will slow you down. So find out, choose an idea, online business you want to validate that business by doing your market research. Develop your product or services. What is the service you want to render? What product and what's your packaging? Set up your business finances. How would you want people to pay you? Because aside from having a product, people must be able to reach you to place order on your product and they get the product. And once you're able to deliver early, people build trust in you. So find out vendors and suppliers who can help you take this product from you and deliver to those people. Because you do not want people to come out running after you, that you duped them and took their money. So beyond selling the product, you must have a means by which people can reach you, place order on your product, and you ensuring that the product gets to them on time. You have to build a website, an online presence. People want to go check you out. What are people saying about your products? What are the comments there? Before you buy anything, you want to read about what are people saying about these products, you know? And market your online business. Businesses will not move just the same way you have it in the store, your physical store. If you don't tell people by mouth to mouth, by flyers, social media, you will not sell. So you have to market your online business by doing promos, having webinars, seminars, doing live shows to get people to know you. People buy things from people they know. They don't buy from strangers. If they're buying from strangers, maybe because of referral, people have referred them to reach out to you. But beyond that, people do business with people they know. So build a presence and influence so that people can see you as a trusted eye and they will reach
Exactly.
out to you.
You're right. You're right.
In the absence of any question, no more question, we might have to call it a day. I don't want the video to stay too long. I just wanted it to be
Okay.
just 1 hour, 5 minutes, so that we can have time to go back again. Should you want, so maybe there's something financial post discussed, or maybe something I mentioned, you can always go back to the video. And if this site or this video or this series is being a blessing to you, please kindly like, share, and invite more friends to join us on this episode. I like people asking questions where they have gray areas and they need help, and that's why we can help ourselves. When questions are not asked, you don't get to understand what is being taught. Questions help you to drive the point further in and to get a good grasp of what is being shared. Thank you so much, our viewers, for being on this show. And I also want to thank my co-host. You did a great job. Awesome.
Thank
Thank you for joining us. Even with all the challenges you had, you still kept online. Thank you so much. And what I call our media specialist is working behind the scene, like shooting all the videos, everything you get. Harmony, I want to say thank you for helping us.
Wow.
So as we call it a day, she's going to be putting the last video. Should you want to contact us, for our email address and our social media handles are there. Thank you so much. And Harmony, you can go ahead to shoot the last video. Thank you. Thank you so much. You can end the broadcast. Thank you.